And welcome to Wayne State Coaches Show, exclusive here on MyWayneNews.com. I'm Mike Carnes, and when we come back, we will talk with Wayne State track and field assistant coach Brett Suckstorf, filling in for Marlon Brink. The Wildcats were busy this past weekend with meets in Lincoln and Vermilion. We'll tell you all about that after this timeout here on the Wayne State Coaches Show.
The Coaches Show is sponsored by Pack and Save. Pack and Save is a proud supporter of Wildcat Athletics and is your one-stop shop for savings. Check out Pack and Save's excellent produce and find the best cuts in their grade A meat department. Be sure to stop at the Top Notch Deli where you can find their amazing fried chicken, daily lunch specials, and all the fixings for your next tailgate or viewing party. Pack and Save is open from 7:30 a.m. to 10 p.m. 7 days a week, and their staff is waiting to help you for all of your grocery needs. Pack and Save, your one-stop shop for savings in Wayne, America. Go Cats!
Filling in for Coach Marlon Brink this week is Brett Suckstorf, assistant coach and throwers coach for the Wildcats, and kind of fitting that we have him here this week because the throwers had a really good weekend. Over the weekend, there were 5 provisional marks recorded over the course of the weekend, 3 of them by the women and 2 by the men. And Coach, I guess looking back on this weekend, this got to be a pretty nice weekend to have 5 kids get their names in the provisional book.
Yeah, it was a really good weekend. We had a pretty good week of practice, so we kind of knew a big weekend was coming, and I'm just glad that they stepped up and performed how they needed to. So
yeah, on the women's side, all 3 were done over the weekend in Vermilion. Mackenzie Shell, finished 3rd in the weight throw with a mark of 60 feet 2.5 inches, and that's an NCAA provisional mark. She was also at the Frank Savine Invitational in Lincoln and went 56 1 3/4 to finish 16th in that one. Nicole Heron had a provisional in the weight throw at 55 10.5, which was good for 6th place, and Tia Jones had a provisional mark in the shot put at 44 9, finishing 4th. And all 3 of those girls have really shown a lot of improvement here in the last few weeks.
yeah, especially with Mackenzie, she hit that big mark before Christmas, and then kind of came back after Christmas and was kind of struggling a little bit finding her technique again, and we finally made the breakthrough that she needed and hit the big throw, and sitting 13th in the country right now, so that's kind of right on the bubble as far as making nationals, but hopefully she keeps improving and we can kind of solidify our spot in nationals going forward here. So
how about Nicole and Tia, where do they stand nationally?
I haven't looked exactly for sure, but Nicole's probably around that 25th spot around there. But being a true freshman to go 55 feet or 17 meters in the metric, that's a big mark for a freshman, and we're excited for her future definitely. Tia, she had shoulder surgery this summer with her labrum, so she's still fighting back from that a little bit. So I was glad to see her kind of hitting her stride, getting back over 14 meters. She's still got a little bit to go yet before she makes the national meet, but kind of the same with the whole group. We're kind of hitting our stride here, so hopefully in the next 3 weeks we can keep moving forward and get some more people into nationals. So.
And on the men's side, Cade Kalkowski got his provisional mark at the Frank Levine Invite, going 66-3, which was good for 6th overall. And then at the USD Invite the following day, Dylan Kopp got his provisional mark with a throw of 63-5, finishing 3rd, and he was 1 spot behind Cade, who finished at 65 11 3/4. And again, those 2 guys moving up in the provisional area too.
Yeah, so Cade, that was a big PR for him. He's actually sitting 7th in the country right now, so he's pretty much solidified his spot. I was really proud of him. He's worked his butt off all year, and big marks are coming through, and I think he's got a lot more in him yet. So. Yeah,
and how about Dylan? Good effort there for him.
Yeah, Dylan's doing a good job. He's making progress, kind of like the rest of the team. We're gradually getting there. We're keep working hard, and the big marks are starting to come when we need them to come. So.
And then another mark that was of note from the weekend, not a provisional mark, but a school record. Michaela Marvin improving her school record in the pole vault. This is the 3rd time this season she has bettered her school record. She finished 6th at the USD meet in Vermilion with a mark of 10 feet 10 inches. And the pole vault's kind of an interesting event to to participate in. There's, you really have to have a certain mindset to compete in that event, and Michaela's done a really good job of moving up the ladder, or moving the mark up on the school record there.
Yeah, she was a good vaulter in high school, and came in here, was kind of on that year-round program now, working with Coach Cam, our Sprint Turtles jumps coach. So she's doing a good job, and that's a good sign for as young as she is to be breaking school records and moving up the ladder, like you said. So
yeah, a couple other highlights from the weekend. Jordan Pester had a couple of nice marks. She was second in the 200-meter dash, and then was on the 1600 relay with Joan Gigliomo, Molly Vasa, and Sophie Necker that finished third in that event. On the men's side, Clay Cramper, Kyle Lowe, and Jacob Ladage went 2, 4, and 6 in the 200-meter dash, and Dylan Kessler was fourth in the 3,000 and seventh in the mile. So some good efforts on the track there for the team Saturday too.
Yeah, and kind of like I said with the throwers, as a team, we're always, we're the last 3 weeks here, before the conference meet, so it's time that we start moving the marks and having better performances, so that way we can have a little bit of momentum going into that conference championship meet. So.
And this Saturday coming up is the Concordia Invitational. What do you look for at that event up in Seward?
It's going to be a big meet. We'll see a lot of the NAI schools, in Nebraska here. So this same thing, just keep working hard, keep looking to improve the marks, and like I said, get that momentum going into the conference meet.
All right. Well, Wildcats in action this Saturday, as I said, at the Concordia Invitational, and be a good opportunity for them to continue to improve as we head down toward the conference meet at the end of the month. So, Coach, thanks for stopping in, and good luck this weekend.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, we'll take a time out and have more here on the show right after this. Hello and welcome back to the Wayne State Coaches Show, and that's going to do it for another edition for this week. I want to thank our coaches for sitting down and talking with us every week here on MyWayneNews.com. We'll have another edition of the Wayne State Coaches Show coming up next week, so tune in then. And until then, this is Mike Carnes. We'll see you later.